Give us your name and your occupation, sir.
My name is Tim Kennedy. My occupation, that's complicated.
That means he's gonna go and drive down the street and throw more acid on little girls. Yeah, I've been there. I murdered that motherfucker. Because we don't let that happen, not in our world. All of those little decisions lead up to that moment where you're gonna live or die.
Sheepdog Response is an opportunity for us to change the current culture of Americans.
Like, okay, I'm drilling. No, we're drilling to stay alive. We're drilling for that time that we have to fight for our life.
There we go, nice takedown.
Gotta find it, gotta find it. And if you don't drill that way, you're gonna die.
Sheepdog Response is the work to liberty.
You feel that, right? This is not jiu-jitsu. I just tore your eyes out. Old man jiu-jitsu is for fucking old men to die.
It's putting the teeth back into the we are the people. And you're gonna see for the first time how you've lived your whole entire lives. You're gonna have like, not this existential realization that you're like, oh my God, nirvana. No, what you're gonna do for the first time maybe is as you're normally pushing the shopping cart, looking at your shopping list or texting or grabbing your kids or throwing it on the cart, you're gonna go like this. You're gonna look up. Man, the moment I step off in country in a non-permissive or semi-permissive, fuck, even a permissive environment, I'm profiling all of the time. That is the thing that saves my life. We're not building an army, we're not creating vigilantes. We're changing a culture that really values freedom and appreciates hard work and loves what's on the far side of it.
If you guys have a problem, work through it. Work through it smoothly. Be cool. Cool is going slow and smooth. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. No. Never touch that fucking trigger. Finger off the trigger.
He's an exceptional human being, and that's the only type of human being that survives what he survived. If you take a regular person, send them off to war, and expect them to do some of the things that Tim Kennedy has done, they're not going to come back home to try to examine or psychoanalyze someone like Tim Kennedy. You have no idea. You have no idea what that guy's experienced. You have no idea the kind of mental resolve that he has to have to get through that and to come back and to function in everyday society and do it enthusiastically. It's just, he's not a normal person because normal people don't survive that.
A Viking baby. I have no name, I'm but 2 days old. What shall I call thee? I am happy, joy is my name, sweet joy befall thee. War is my future, pretty joy, sweet joy, but 2 days old. Sweet joy I call thee, the ocean calls my name. Thou dost smile, I sing, while sweet joy befall thee. That's the American's first badass.
I'm Tim Kennedy. I am a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret. I'm the president of Sheepdog Response.
Dude, look at here, look at.
Right now, everybody's saying Sheepdog's on the cutting edge of everything in defensive tactics.
There's not a judo chop, like throat smash, and you're out.
That's not what we want to be.
We can give you a long gun, I can give you a spear, I can give you a tomahawk. It doesn't fucking matter. You're just gonna get more lethal with the more tools I give you. If the structure's there. So do what you learned this morning, here, and continue to improve. This is not a fighting stance. This is not a fighting stance. If I see somebody pull guard in here, I'm gonna smash you through the wall. All right, we're learning to fight.
We want to be a movement. We want to be a revitalization of an idea that's been forgotten, that's been lost an idea of what it means to be strong and independent and understand what individual responsibility means and the implied tasks that are associated with that.
Practice makes permanent. What do we need to be perfect? Perfect practice, right? Practice perfectly right now. Even if you're getting your ass beat, do the right thing. If you don't, you're gonna die.
We want to change the world. And we're starting here first. We don't want to just change law enforcement. We want to change everybody. Because I know that this is the most fulfilling way that life can be. That this thing, this freedom thing, is truly satiating. A serviceman or woman comes to our course, we're humbled that they're here. And we're honored that we're given this opportunity to impart some information and some knowledge onto them. We want to save their life. We want to make them never be in a position where we have to take somebody else's life. It sounds weird, but if we do our job well, we do our job right, nobody will ever have to die.
No easy way through this. The baddest dudes in the world are the dudes that work at this. They work at what we did in there, they work at what we did in here. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of commitment. I mean, if you want to be good at it, that's what it takes. Right? Listen, he's blading to pull out a cell phone, and you're here and you're like, oh, it's a cell phone. Cool, that's an easy conversation. Do it's a hard conversation? Hey, Mrs. Kennedy, I regret to inform you that your husband was killed tonight in the line of duty. That's a fucking rough conversation.
Right? We're going to be able to start shaping and creating cultures that understand how to communicate and how to coexist. You know, we're going to be able to stop something bad before it happens instead of responding to it as it's happening. You know, evil will always exist. The only thing that's going to stop evil is good men that are skilled at violence.
Now your tactical reload, the reason it's called tactical is because you're still in the fucking gunfight. You guys are like, all right, that's the end of the iteration. I'm just going to put my empty magazine back in here. You are drilling a tactical reload. So keep that in front of your face. Do it with clear motion. Have a focal shift from the front to the outside of the magazine. Do everything right. Tactical reload. You're still tactical.
There's a responsibility that goes along with your oath to protect and serve. That implied task is that you're capable of doing that. Right? If you're overweight, if you are so debilitated by your lifestyle that you can't do the two basic things, protecting and serving, then why are you there? Are you just there for a paycheck? Shame on you. Are you just there so you have a little bit more authority and power? Shame on you. You're there for one reason, and that is to follow through with the oath that you swore to uphold, to protect and serve. Protect and serve who? The people, right? To the community. That's who you swore to. You're there to save lives. You're not there to necessarily shoot people. You're not there to exert your authority at your own convenience. You're there to protect and serve. Do you have the mental ability to do that? Do you even understand what that means? You're fat and you're out of shape. You're an alcoholic. You drink. You're mean to your wife. You talk mean to your kids. You're not helping. You're not protecting. You're not serving anybody. Pisses me off. Pisses me off.
Could give you anything that we showed you when you were fatigued. I was trying to walk you guys through what you're supposed to do, what we taught you to do, what we drilled today, both at client speed, both in drill speed. You guys weren't doing it. Now you gotta do the other side. Okay, power guard. Now what? I'm gonna hit you. Who had my fingers in their eyes? Every motherfucker I rolled with, raise your hands. You're never gonna see again. This isn't LASIK fixable. This is you are blind. That is, you are no longer employed. You'll never see your kids again. You'll never look at your wife again? That's what that means. Who tapped because they didn't know what to do? A whole bunch of people. And I'd say, what'd I say to you?
Nope, there's nothing there. No, I mean, you can breathe. No, my back. You're okay. Cover that arm. Turn towards the problem. There you go. Cover that head. Go, push that leg through.
I know what those chokes are, and they weren't there. You're tapping because you're scared, because you didn't know what to do. It's scary, it's a frightening thing. Breathe again. We need that to work. And our brains do not work when there's no air there. When you guys get in that gunfight, when you get in that fight for your life, what's going to determine what wins right there was decided months ago, years ago, was decided right now. Okay, it's a bunch of little decisions that have led up to that moment of you being in the wrong position, in the wrong place, completely taken advantage of. You're out of shape, you're tired, you ate shitty food, you didn't sleep, you've been drinking alcohol, you had a fight with your wife. All of those little tiny things have added up to then that one perfect storm, that moment that you're gonna die. And honestly, I don't care that much about you guys. I care about all of the people that we've sworn to protect. Sworn to protect the families, the women, the kids, those that can't protect themselves. That's what we do, right? So we swore, because we were eyes wide open, what the consequence could be if we failed. That's our life.
Spoke with Tim yesterday about a unit that I'm trying to apply for down at Herbert Field in Florida. And he acknowledged me and said he knew of them and he worked with them a little bit, but that was really all he said, and kind of dismissed me. And then later on the mats, when he had me in a very disadvantageous position, and he could tell I was exasperated and kind of close to giving up, he brought it back up and kind of lit a fire into my ass to keep going and push through.
You're going to be controller, you're going to be on a team. The teams do this every day. Oh, there we go. Oh. You're going to do it in a Haji, you're calling for air support. Somebody walks in on you on the radio.
No, you're not going to have anything from there. If you got a bigger guy on top of you, he's going to
there you go, fight.
I'm light.
There you go, come on.
I'm only 135 pounds. Like, right there, I'm going to force him down.
If you're on bottom, you're dead. Movement is life, and you cannot move when you are flat on your back. That's not a tap. Work.
It kind of made me angry because it's something I want, and he could tell that. It just elicited a response that he knew I had more than what I thought I did, and it kind of made me look back on the fact that I don't try as hard and train as hard as I need to.
Maybe they don't come back. Maybe I push somebody so hard that they break and they choose not to come back. Is that somebody that I want to carry these ideals? Is that somebody that I want to carry the responsibility of protecting other human life? No, maybe or maybe not. I never want to break somebody to a point that it can't be repaired. But I want to break them. That's how a muscle works. That's how the human body works. This muscle gets strong because I tear it. This mind gets strong because it's been broken. You might be able to destroy the body, but it's going to grow back stronger. You might be able to break the mind, but you can't break the spirit. And that spirit and that passion, that's what's going to force them, drive them. They're going to taste a drink that they just can't get enough of. They have to get more. So you have these guys that are like, man, I got a concealed carry, so I don't even know how to fight because I'm always packing. Like, awesome, bro. You're the first to die. Right? A fight is a fight. It doesn't matter what tools you have. All that matters is how efficient you are as a chassis. Like, I promise you, right now in this room, if one of you guys pulled a gun, I would take that gun from you and beat you to death with it. I mean, people that have raised their hand and taken an oath to serve a community or serve a people or protect and serve, they occupationally have to do that. They're professionally. Every father and mother has that same task, has that same obligation. You know, they didn't take an oath, but they have a duty to their children to do the exact same thing, to show them how to live their life to the fullest, how to be healthy, how to eat clean, what it looks like not to be a drunken degenerate, you know, how to communicate kindly, how to interact with, you know, your fellow man. Show your kids what it looks like to be just, to be pure, to be healthy, to be happy, to be in love. You didn't swear an oath to do it, but for fuck's sake, you have to. When you get to a point where you're gonna have to maybe make a decision about taking somebody's life, you need this to work. If this isn't working, you could go to jail for the rest of their life. Then what was the point? Right? You're there to save your kids, but then you save your kids and then you never see them again because you're in jail for murder. You know, this has to work. And everything that we do is going to come back to understanding yourself and your situation.
Where's the choke? Make the choke. Put that over his neck. You're there. You're there. Okay?
Assets and liabilities. Like, how much sleep did I get last night? Did I get in a fight with my partner? How much alcohol have I drank? What was my diet like this week? How many hours at work did I have? How is my body physically? What is my cardiovascular capability? How strong am I? What injuries do I have? How well do I shoot? How well do I fight? How decent am I with a gun? How distracted am I with all of the crap going on in my life right now that I really can't take any more information? What kind of coping mechanisms do I have in place to deal with external stressors? These are the things that are going to be going through our head all of the time through this whole entire course. But as all that information is happening, what is the one thing that has to be the most efficient out of our entire chassis? Our brain, right? That's what has to work. Should I be here at this time? Can I be caring? Who should be here? Like, all those things we have to process simultaneously. Tonight, we're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna break the class into two. We're gonna walk around and learn where you're gonna find a gun, what vehicle the gun would be in, vehicles, and you're gonna see. And you're gonna see things that you've never seen before. I'm profiling all of the time. That is the thing that saves my life. So what is profiling? Profiling is being able to make assumptions about somebody and off of how they walk, how they're built, what they're wearing, where you are, how they're acting. All of those things are indicators that will drive these, really they're just assumptions. The better you get at it, the more accurate you become and the less guesswork it is. Let's talk about where we are here. All right, we're in a Walmart parking lot, the suburbs in northwest of DC. What is the socioeconomic demographic of the people that live, let's say, in 10 miles of here? Yeah, how's the upper middle class? So look at the vehicles that are in here. What kind of cars should we find in here? New or 5, 8 years old, in that range, right? Things that don't fit that description will be an anomaly. An anomaly is something in the awareness and assessment portion, we take a little bit extra of our brain and direct it towards that and look at it a little bit closely, a little bit more closely. Right? As we start walking down these aisles, you're gonna get information off of the car. You're gonna be able to see out-of-state plates really easy. You're gonna be able to see rental cars really easy. You're gonna see people that live in apartment complexes that have gated communities, that have scanners that will let them in. You're gonna be able to see moms. You're gonna be able to see the gender and race of the person, in the style, in the color, in the condition, in the bumper stickers. When we're looking for guns, stickers are awesome. Lifetime member of the NRA, supporter of Thin Blue Line. right? Fucking gun rack on the Ford in the back, right? Like how long is it gonna take me to smash a window, look underneath the seat, pull open the car mat, or flip open the center console or open the glove box to find the pistol? Seconds, right? Like not only are we probably gonna be right with the first one, but within 1 or 2 cars, I've already found a gun. Think about how quickly I can get a gun here. Don't think that predators don't do this. What you're learning right now, they do way the fuck better than us. Because this is all they've ever done. And all they look for is weak targets. The sheepdog has a lot more in common with the wolf than it does the sheep. Right? That's kind of the scary line though. We're not building a militia. We're not asking you to be vigilantes. That is not what's happening, right? The motivation from this point has to be something that's bigger and greater than yourself. And if you can come to this course and with the intent of being a vigilante and finish the course, man, you're apparently 10 times better of a special forces operator than I have ever been, because you have 20 sets of eyes that are looking at you and looking at your intentions and looking at your motives and your reason for being here. We're not only evaluating how you're using your weapon or how you're fighting or how you're sweating, but the why of the thing. I mean, that's what's really powerful about this idea. That's what's powerful about the sheepdog response idea. It's the why. Like, why are we doing this? We're doing this to revolutionize what it means to be American again. Reinvigorating the people. So if we lose our credibility in training just anybody that wants to go out and punch somebody in the head so they understand the legal ramifications of it, and then we give them the assets to do it, I have no authority. I have no high ground to talk to anybody. That's not what's happening.
Is this an obligation to you? Is it a calling? Is it a desire?
I mean, I was fucking made to do this. There's nothing else in the world. I mean, if there's a God, there's no reason that he's gonna look and at the sparkle in my Father's eye and be like, ah, man, I know what I'm gonna do with that guy. I'm gonna make him really good at war. You know, like, it's kind of a weird thing. But there is nothing else that I have found I am better at. When bombs are going off and people are screaming, that's when my mind is perfectly suited for that moment. That's the time where everything that I have done in life comes to a head.
No, nobody's hurt. What I want you to do is slow your breathing. Slow down. You're gonna be fine.
I know what to do. I know what to do right now. Does that mean this is my destiny? Does that mean that there's a calling for me to do this yearning for me to go find these situations? No, man, it's just what I'm good at. I'm okay at fighting. I'm okay at shooting. I'm okay at martial arts. I'm okay at music. I'm okay at language. But I am good at saving lives. I can't be everywhere. I know that. That doesn't stop my nightmares. That doesn't stop me thinking about my team and them getting in a gunfight and I'm not there. Or my daughter being at school and somebody coming there and I'm not there to protect them. So then how do I expand my reach? How do I become a force multiplier? That's what we do. That's the job of a Green Beret. U.S. Army Special Operations. Special Forces soldiers are force multipliers. Okay, I may not be in that movie theater, but I can train somebody that will be. I may not be in San Bernardino, I may not be in the nightclub, but I can train somebody that will have the same skills, maybe not to the same level, but they'll know how to stop that person and save those lives. I've just lit a flame, and now I'm just fanning it. Yeah, I'm trying to throw gasoline on it, but I can't be everywhere, regretfully. I'll still have my nightmares every time it happens and every time I'm not there. But the only way that maybe I can save those lives is by doing this right here. Is making more people like me. Calf implants? Butt maybe?
I don't think you need any.
That's how you die, Amir. You wanna fucking know how you die? That's how you die, motherfucker. Of all the things we've done, and that's how you die? Just think about that.
If you're fatigued, take a breath and get back to work. Say it. Don't shoot myself. Control the long axis of the gun. Don't shoot myself. You better fight.
I don't care if you're heterosexual, homosexual, transsexual, it doesn't matter. Come and live free. Live without fear.